Okay, is anybody out there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I'm trying. I don't understand what's going on. You can hear me now? Oh, woo! Okay. Dang. That was scary. You know, I'll wait and let people figure out we're over here. Jeez Louise. So, you guys who got on, did you miss the music at the beginning and everything? Was there no music or anything? You heard the music? So, give me a yes, I heard music. No, see, look at that. I did all this work. I read the word of the day off screen. I told you if YouTube shuts us down to stick around because I'd be back. And then I was under the table, and then I started Duel the Fates, and then I came up from the table. Like I practiced this whole thing yesterday. Of course, it just. Of course. Can you hear music now? Like right now? Can you hear that? Does that work? Oh goodness. Of course. All right. So here. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, here's how it went. Here's how it was supposed to go. We're gonna do the whole beginning all over again. It started like this. You should have joined the live stream like this. And then I said, today is Friday, April 10th. The word of the day is padella. Padella, P-A-D-E-L-L-A. It's a noun meaning a large cup containing fatty material and a wick used as a lamp. And then I said, hey, if YouTube kicks me off at any point in time today, just stick around. I'll be back. So that's what I said. Then I said, all right, here we go. That's what you missed. God, it just goes to show you all that work, right? And then whatever. I'm not kidding. I'm going to joke with you. It's hot. And then when you cover your whole face up with paint, you can't sweat. So if I pass out at any point in time, someone dial 911. All right, everybody. That was a rough start, but here we are. It's Star Wars Day. Woo woo. So I'm going to let you join in a couple ways. First of all, if you want to join later, I'm going to keep the Google Meet. The keyword is Newell April 10. That's NEWELLAPRIL 10. If you want to get on, just sit there. No matter what you join today, because we'll have some trivia games later that you can participate in. No matter what you join, make sure when you join, your camera is off and you're muted. Your microphone is muted. So if you join Newell April 10, that is for just commenting in general. You can do it now and just hang out there, and I'll tell you when I'm going to go to it. There's going to be a couple games, and I'll tell you what those. We'll tell you when I get there, but I'll have you join a Google Meet if you want to participate. We've got a prize today for trivia games. Okie dokie. So the poll is over. The poll is over, and I'm not going to lie to you. I am pleased with how it came out because I think it's a pretty good list. So it ended up first place, Empire Strikes Back, which I don't think was a surprise to anybody. Though A New Hope got close last night. Then the closest it got was I want to say 58-42 or something like that. But for the most part, Empire Strikes Back was ahead pretty much the entire time. So Empire Strikes Back number 1, number 2, A New Hope, number 3 was The Force Awakens. So there's a new movie made it into the top 3. Rogue One ended up at number 4. Number 5, The Last Jedi. And then number 6, Return of the Jedi. Now, here's the only spot my list wasn't the same. So we ended up with 7th place, Revenge of the Sith, 8th place, Rise of Skywalker. I had 7th place, Rise of Skywalker, 8th place, Revenge of the Sith. And then Episode 1, Phantom Menace in 9th, Solo, A Star Wars Story in 10th, and then Attack of the Clones in 11th. So I started watching Attack of the Clones yesterday again. I thought it got last place. I'm going to give it a chance. It's a bad movie. I'm sorry, Isaac. It's a bad movie. The dialogue is so bad, and the acting is so bad. And I understand the acting in the original. Ow, that was sharp. The acting in the original ones weren't great, but holy cow, is it bad in Attack of the Clones? Yeah, that is just a rough movie. Rough movie. This is saying someone noticed it in the first stream. This was a costume. This is probably the 3rd time I've used this. I got it in college when the movie came out, and a group of us friends dressed up as Phantom Menace characters and walked around campus at Iowa State on Halloween. Took a lot of pictures that day, and I got it out again for Pit Orchestra. We had Star Wars Night in Pit Orchestra. It was 6 or 7 years ago, and then no, I understand, Austin. The dialogue is also awful. Like, the writing is really bad. So then I got it out today, and I was commenting that one of the good things about Phantom Menace is I think Darth Maul is a great villain. I thought they nailed that. His fighting and everything was great. He was a good villain. And I asked Parker last night, why didn't they just keep him on? Like, think about, let's rewrite Star Wars. You keep Darth Maul on, and then Darth Maul is the prequel villain, right? Darth Vader's the OG villain, and then you've got Kylo Ren as the sequel trilogy villain. I mean, you got like a main villain. A part of what really screwed up the prequels was, let's throw Dooku in there, let's throw General Grievous, and what a mess. If they kept Darth Maul as a villain the whole time, it would have been some continuity, and he was a great villain. I thought I remember when I first saw images of him in college, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a good movie. It was the 9th best movie in general in the trilogy, or in the series. Well, Isaac, you have to rewrite it. I mean, you can't use the exact same story, but you could why couldn't Darth Maul have been the villain, the Count Dooku, the General Grievous? Why couldn't he have been in command of an army? I don't understand why he couldn't have been. And not that saying those characters are bad characters. I thought General Grievous was a great character, but when you put him in one movie, you can't develop him. I understand he was in Clone Wars and all that stuff, but Darth Maul was where it was at. He was a good villain. I like it when I do this. I'll do it again. Ready? Yes, Isaac, I did shave. I saw someone notice that earlier. I have to shave to get this makeup on, so you have something to look forward to on Monday. Isaac will not be tuning in for the next 2 weeks. So I do usually recommendations. Let me talk about the newer Star Wars books, because as you know, some of you, they didn't kill him off, Zach. Spoiler alert. Some of you maybe have, or some of you know, they took the old Star Wars books, which is what I would have read like in high school and college, and said, nope, they don't count anymore. And there's a new series of Star Wars books. So I've read a couple. I didn't read very many. But let me tell you, if you're into Star Wars books, Bloodline and Catalyst are both decent books. And Bloodline sets up the Force Awakens, and it kind of explains what the First Order is. It was actually a helpful book. So Bloodlines is a decent book. It talks about Leia and the transition to the new government, because the only thing you get about the new government is when they blow it up in Force Awakens. And then Catalyst is a prequel, basically, sets up Rogue One. The end of Catalyst goes right into the Rogue One movie. So both of those are good. They're good books. I read one of there's an Aftermath series of books. It's supposed to happen after it's between episodes 6 and 7. It's bad. The Aftermath books are bad. They're poorly written. They're just stupid. Don't do the Aftermath books. If you disagree, tell me. Okay, we're gonna have some quizzes today. I don't know how long this is gonna be. This might be a half hour. It might be an hour. I don't know. We're going to. You know what? We've got someone waiting. Go ahead, Parker. In about by the time you hear this, I'm gonna be ready to bring you in. So get ready to go listen to your Google Meet, Parker. I'm gonna bring you in. So here we go. Can you hear me, Parker? Whoops, I'm not in there yet. Hang on. Now, can you hear me, Parker? Parker, you there?
Yeah.
All right. What'd you join for? What'd you want to say?
I rewatched Attack of the Clones yesterday.
Horrible,
like you did.
Right?
It's awful.
Yeah, it's an awful movie.
It's not good.
Yeah. So is that all?
I had something I wanted to say about it specifically, but I don't remember what it was anymore.
I'll stall while you think of it. So the two things I couldn't accomplish today, my teeth are still white, and I never got like the orange contact. So those are kind of bother me as I'm looking at myself in the camera right now. Did you think of what you're going to say?
Nope.
Okay. All right. You join back if you think of it. I'm going to go over to Noah.
All right.
Okay, Noah, you're up next. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Not much.
I want to talk about episode 3.
Okay, Revenge of the Sith. Go.
Yeah, it's not a good movie. It's like basically you're taking Attack of the Clones and you're just kind of pushing it over into the next movie. There's like, in my mind, nothing really changes. And like people always talk about how the first episode and the second episode have like those one scenes like Yoda versus Dooku, and you have Darth Maul versus Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, and those are the good scenes in the movie. So you take everything else in that movie and you just like push that aside. In people's mind, that's what elevates it to that next level. Now in Revenge of the Sith, they just take more of those scenes and just kind of like put more of them in there, and that kind of elevates it a little bit. But I always say good action scenes do not equal a good movie. Like, I don't know if you watch like Transformers, there's some good fight scenes in there, but that doesn't make up for the fact that the dialogue is really crappy, especially leading into the other movies. And it's just so terrible. And I've heard people talk about how if you take out Hayden Christensen's acting and some of the other bad things,
mute your mic, Isaac.
Okay. Then you'll be okay. Then you'll be fine. But like the thing is Hayden Christensen is one of the main characters in the movie. So that's like saying, like, if you're like to take another main character out of a movie, if you just take their bad acting out of there, if you just take them out of the movie in general, it'll be fine. You can't say, hey, I'm going to take out a crucial part to the movie and just think of the movie as like a good movie then. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
And it just makes me so angry, and I don't know.
Let me throw something out there. Would you have been okay with Revenge of the Sith had they not gotten to Darth Vader? Had they just left it like, hey, Darth Vader will happen? Like, did you need to see them transition him to Darth Vader?
You know what? It helped me. It helped when I watched the movie. Seeing Darth Vader helped me in my mind. It helped me make it just like a little bit more acceptable, but I don't think it was really that necessary.
Yeah. So let me have a hypothetical situation here. We get to the end of Revenge of the Sith. We see the Emperor takes Anakin and takes him to a medical thing, and then that's it. Padme dies. Babies are born. The babies are given out, and then so let's say you don't ever see the Star Wars. You've not seen Star Wars before. You come into Episode 4. You've seen Darth Vader for the first time.
Yeah.
And you don't know necessarily that he's Anakin. Now the whole "I'm your father" thing's a surprise.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm going there?
Yeah, I feel like especially in the prequels, they just kind of showed that for people to have that sort of clarity.
It was fan service, yeah.
And which, in certain degrees it can work. Like in Rogue One, when they had that Darth Vader scene,
that was cool.
That was fan service, but it was still really cool. The thing about Episode 3 is I was like, okay, well, you're kind of basing it off of people already seeing 4, 5, and 6 in order to see 1 and 3.
Right.
And I don't want to say this person's name, but it's not anybody that's on here or anything.
Oh, okay.
But I was talking to somebody and they were like, I actually liked Episode 2. I was surprised it was wearing glasses, and I'm like,
and some of it goes back to what you grew up with.
Yeah,
there's some really bad 80s movies I watch now. I'm like, man, that movie's bad, but I love it because I watched it when I was a kid, and it's hard to separate that.
But the thing about this so revolutionary though is that the 4, 5, and 6 did something that no other movie did,
right?
And that in my mind like elevates it even further.
No, I'm with you there.
Taking a big risk.
You're right.
Do that, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna thank you. We're gonna cut you off now. I'm gonna head over to Isaac. You can go, man. I'm sure you have something to say. I'm not gonna let you go on as long as I let Noah go on. Sorry.
Right. So first thing I want to get off was
Uh-huh.
I clearly love Revenge of the Sith higher on my list than the average person does.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's okay. It doesn't make
Right,
you a bad
right.
person, Isaac. You don't have to
I
defend
know,
it.
I know. And I lower A New Hope compared to the average person does. So I just want to clarify my reasons for this, just in
Okay.
case, Parker, no, want to, just say anything.
Hang on. I'm gonna interrupt you for a second because I want to set up. If anybody wants to take on Kevin Reiner in an OG trilogy trivia, you have to join SW2 is the keyword. SW2, join it, mute your mic, turn off your camera. I'll take the first person who I won't know who it is, but I'll pick somebody. One person is going to go up against Kevin Reiner on OG trivia on the OG trilogy. It's SW2 is the keyword. Go ahead, Isaac.
All right. So back to what I was saying. For Revenge of the Sith, I don't think Padme's acting was horrible at all. For some reason, I don't see it. She was angry. She was excited at points, and she was angry, and she cried. She cried in the movie.
She sure did.
So,
So did
yeah.
I.
And so, some people will say her acting was dry, but I don't see it if she has all that emotion going on,
Right.
and especially if she portrays it like she did.
I think the dialogue was a bigger problem than the acting. And I've said this before. I said this last week. I don't know how well you expect the acting to be when you're acting with a green screen and like monsters that are like a green ball on a stick. Like I don't
Right.
know how you act with that. So
That's true.
I'll
That's true.
give them some credit for that.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to throw in there before I get in someone gets in a fist fight with you?
And then for A New Hope, I sure it was the starting of like the new era with the television, like using actual
Mm-hmm.
like props and things,
Mm-hmm.
but the unrealisticness of it and Darth Vader just brought it down for me. I can't get over the fact that a planet-sized super weapon got taken down by a squad.
I think, but that's part. Again, we're talking about a movie about flying spaceships and talking robots. But that's part of the like. It's the Force. It's a David and Goliath. That is. Someone wrote a book, and this is getting way out there. Someone wrote a book about myth. Who was it? Joseph Campbell. Some of the power of myth. Anyway, Star Wars is basically just a modern day Greek mythology story or a biblical story. Like there's a lot of the same themes in it. And that's the David and Goliath story. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I can portray that with the Resistance being, or not the Resistance, but the Rebels
right.
being like weaker than the Empire, clearly not having the resources that they should have.
All right.
Thank
you.
Have three
God.
things to say.
Okay.
I remembered. Sorry. Okay. One.
I got to get to. We're not gonna get anything done if I don't keep. Okay. You got 20 seconds. Go.
Okay. Attack of the Clones,
Tom, you mute your mic when you get on here. You have to mute your mic. Go, Parker.
Attack of the Clones. I almost fell asleep in the first 15 minutes because literally nothing happened.
Right.
Two.
I
don't think Revenge of the Sith is as bad of a movie as Noah says, but I don't think it's as good as Isaac says. I think it's somewhere in between there.
Okay.
And then 3, Last Jedi should have been a lot lower on that list because it is a terrible movie. That is all.
All right. Thanks, Tom. I'll come back to you later. We got to get to a couple games here. I'm not going to get them in. So you hang out there. If anybody wants to challenge Kevin Reiner, it's SW2. Nobody is on here yet. I've got the Reiners. We're going to bring them on right now. How's it going? Oh no, Noah's here. Noah's going to take on Kevin. Hey, how's it going over in the Reiner household? Oh, I didn't give you warning, guys. I'm sorry.
Bring them on right now.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't give you enough warning.
Hey, how's it going over?
Are you there?
You're muted.
Oh, I'm muted? Oh no. Here, am I muted now?
No.
Okay. Here, I'll get to I'm not gonna do the camera. How's it going over there?
Hello.
Noah, mute. We'll get to you in a second. Okay. How's life at the Reiner household this week?
Good. Busy. I mean, busy enough. I mean, all things considering, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Did you get up?
It's working.
Did you get up to makeup on this morning?
I did. I gave some lessons earlier.
Did
so
you?
yes, I did. Yeah.
That sounds vaguely sexist. I was talking about my makeup, but I realized that was coming out of my mouth, but that wasn't really what I was after. So I apologize.
I was like, that is an odd question.
Sorry.
For you to ask, but whatever.
That was dumb.
Fine.
That was more about me, and I, usually that goes wrong. How's the dog?
He's good. He's
He's currently chewing on my hand.
yeah, he's wound up right now.
Yeah,
So
of course. You gave some lessons this morning, like violin lessons.
I just gave I gave a piano lesson and a guitar lesson this
Oh,
morning.
so not the violin players. They're not getting better. Okay.
No.
Nope.
You got
But
some.
hopefully they're practicing on their own with the materials
Yeah,
I'm
I
putting
know.
on Canvas.
Hopefully. Are you putting anything new on?
Horse.
I put one this week. There's two songs on there for sure.
Oh, good.
Besame Mucho is on there. That one should be a challenge for most people. So
Good. Okay. Kevin, you ready for this?
I guess, yeah.
We're gonna go Noah. Noah, you're in, man. Noah versus
Hey,
Kevin. Okay.
but first of all, I'm sorry. Nobody else joined, so I was like, I might as well join.
No, that's
right?
okay. You just can't do the other games. If anybody wants to jump on a prequel trilogy game, that's going to be SW1. Jump on SW1 if you want to do a prequel trilogy game and wait out there. Everybody who wins today is going to get sent a copy of Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. I will mail out
heck yeah.
mail this out to everybody who wins today. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. All right, here we go. This is going to be 10 questions back and forth. You ready, guys?
So it's back and forth, so it's not a speed.
No, it's
thing?
not speed
Okay.
involved in this one, and I might make it less than 10 because I've already spent way too much time talking today.
No, it's whatever. It's
So
fine.
here's the deal. There's 5 categories: characters, weapons and vehicles, history, geography, droids, creatures, aliens, and wild card. You can pick your own category for the first round. So we'll start with Kevin. Pick a category. Which one would you like to start with?
You can go with history.
History. Here we go. Who discovered Princess Leia's discarded helmet on Endor?
Two.
Who discovered Princess Leia's discarded helmet on Endor?
Is it an Ewok?
Is incorrect. It was Luke Skywalker. Okay, Noah, which category would you like?
Just is characters one of them?
Characters was one of them. Who was in charge of the Endor strike team? That was a little easier.
Admiral Akbar.
No,
Oh, wait, no,
the
wait.
strike
No, wait,
team.
strike
Nope, too late. You gave an answer. All right,
Dang it.
so far it's 0-0. Kevin, pick a category.
Wow. You suck, Kevin.
What the weapons one?
Weapons. Here we go. What did Luke Skywalker toss aside before he was attacked by the Emperor?
His lightsaber.
His lightsaber. Ding, 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 ding. Very good. Noah, what category you want?
Just give me a random one.
All right, here we go. We'll go with geography. What world was Luke on when he revealed the secret of his brotherly relationship to Leia?
Endor.
Is that technically correct? I mean, it says Endor here, but isn't it technically a moon of Endor? Am I right by saying that?
This is the Force moon of Endor.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, we're 1-1.
Did I
Kevin,
get that?
Kevin,
Okay.
you got it. Pick a category, Kevin.
I'll do weapons again.
Weapons. What was once called the ultimate power in the universe? This
The
is
Death Star.
too easy. The Death Star. Noah, what do you want?
Characters.
Characters. Here we go. Who hopes to seal Leia's fate with the order terminate her immediately?
Wait,
Ooh, that's a
repeat the
good question. Who hopes to seal Leia's fate with the order terminate her immediately?
Grand Moff Tarkin.
It is Grand Moff Tarkin.
Wow,
Oh
good
my
job.
goodness. Good job. Kevin, you're up. What do you want?
What's left?
You
Is
can
wild-
you can keep taking the same category over again. We've got characters,
Wild-
weapons, vehicles, history, geography, droids, creatures, aliens, and wild card.
Droids, creatures, aliens.
How many horns protruded from the heads of Jabba's Gamorrean guards? That was a tough one. Jeez. How many horns protruded from the heads of Jabba's Gamorrean or Gamorrean? I don't know how you say it. Guards.
The pig ones, right? Is it 2?
It is 2. Good job. Very good. Noah, what do you want?
Weapons.
Weapons. Here we go. Who did Vader inform? I am altering the deal. Pray I don't alter it any further.
Lando.
Dang, Noah, you're doing good. All right, we're on number 4. Here we go. What category you want? We're gonna cut this short. We're only gonna do 8 instead of 10. What do you want, Kevin?
I'll do the droids, creatures. one
Droids.
again.
Here we go. Who lost an arm during a scuffle with sand people?
C-3PO.
It was C-3PO. That was an easy one. Okay, what do you want, Noah?
The creatures one.
Here we go. I already said that one. Let's try this next card. Who addressed Leia as Your Royal Highness when she appeared at the Ewok village?
Oh shit. I don't know. Wait, hang on.
Guess.
Han Solo.
C-3PO. You were wrong, C-3PO.
Dang it.
Okay, for the next 4 questions, you get to pick your opponent's category. Noah, what do you want to pick for Kevin?
Characters.
Characters. Here we go. Who predicted this will be a day long remembered before the first Death Star battle?
Is it Tarkin?
No, it was Darth Vader. Darth Vader. Okay. Pick a category for Noah.
Wild card.
Wild card. What type of creature was played by an Asian elephant named Margie?
What?
Actually, it's not that hard of a
Repeat that
question if you think about it. What type of creature was played by an Asian elephant named Margie?
Is it the creature with the sand people? I can't remember their names.
I need a name of a creature.
The Sarlacc pit.
Nah, it's Bantha. It's a Bantha. It was a creature with the sand people, but its name is Bantha. What are you gonna pick for Kevin? 3 questions left.
The wild card.
Wild card. What was Jabba the Hutt's favorite decoration?
Han Solo.
Yeah, that was
Frozen
easy.
in
That was awful easy one. And we'll pick a category for Noah.
History.
History. What was the name of Darth Vader's true self according to Luke Skywalker? Oh. Don't overthink it. What was the name of Darth Vader's true self according to Luke Skywalker?
Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, that was a dumb question. Pick one for. We got 2 questions left. Pick one for Kevin.
Is there another wild card?
There is. What did Obi-Wan urge Luke to bury deep down?
His fear.
Oh, close.
Or anger.
His
His anger.
Feelings.
Feelings.
Pick a category for Noah.
Weapons.
Weapons. How many engines were on Luke's land speeder?
2.
3. It was 3. Last question. Noah, the only hope is that he gets it wrong and you get it right. Pick a category for Kevin.
Creatures.
Creatures. Here we go. What mistake did stormtroopers make when placing bantha tracks around the wrecked sand crawler?
They did not do them single file. They did them side by side.
Wow, that was impressive.
No, I hit.
That was impressive. All right, just for fun, pick a category for Noah. Kevin.
You're picking a category.
Oh, I'm sorry. Weapons.
All right. Who disabled the Death Star's tractor beam?
Han Solo.
Oh, it was Obi-Wan.
Oh, wait, you're
Obi-Wan.
talking-
Remember he crawls back there.
Yeah,
I was thinking about the shield.
that's all right. You did well, Noah. Did well. You
Yeah,
you
I'm
hung
impressed.
with him. You hung with him. Got some important ones, but this is going to Kevin. Sorry. All right. Thanks, Kevin and Mrs. Reiner, for joining us today.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to go on to our next game. This will be a prequel trilogy. Let's see if anybody's ready to join the prequel trilogy. That was SW 1. We got Parker. Parker's in on the prequel trilogy. I need someone to play against Parker. It's going to be Parker versus somebody. Join the Google Meet SW 1. Need somebody to come on in to Parker. Parker, are you there? We need an opponent for you. This is a prequel trilogy. I'm surprised Isaac's not on here.
I'm surprised he isn't either.
Yeah, Isaac, get on here. SW1, man. You could battle. Here's Isaac. All right. Here's the
I'm
game.
scared, actually.
Here's the game. I'm going to give you a quote in my best Harry Carey impersonation, and you are going to tell me what movie it is. Don't shout the movie out. You have to buzz in by saying your name. So, for instance, if I said, I love you, I know, and you wanted to buzz in, you'd say Parker.
No. Okay.
So say Parker.
Parker.
Then I'd say, Parker, what is it?
Oh, I didn't think.
It's Empire Strikes
Attack
Back.
of the Clones.
Okay, so and then your buzzer is your name. You understand? Don't
Okay.
just shout out what the movie is. Can you hear me, Isaac?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Here's quote number 1 for a Taco Cat goat cheese pizza. Here we go. This is my best impersonation. Actually, it's more of an impersonation of Will Ferrell's impersonation of Harry Carey. But it's over, Anakin. I have the high ground.
But
Isaac. Which one?
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Very good. Okay. Here we
I couldn't even
go.
understand what you were saying
I'm
at first.
That's why it's harder this way. I didn't pick very hard quotes, but I'm saying them like this. Okay, here we go. Number 2. Get ready to buzz in. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough. Parker, yes.
Parker. Attack of the Clones.
It is Attack of the Clones.
Dang it.
Okay, here we go. Next one. It's hard for me to hear you say your name too, so I hope you're being honest with me. Okay. Into exile I must go. Failed I have.
Isaac?
Parker.
Isaac.
Is it Revenge of the Sith?
It is Revenge of the Sith. All
That's
right,
what
here we
we
go. Again, these are all prequel movies. These are all prequel movies.
We got 3 choices.
Here we go. Parker, you ready?
Yeah.
There's always a bigger fish.
Isaac,
Isaac.
Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace. Good job. Parker, getting a butt kick. Come on, buddy.
I know. Wow.
All right. You ready to go? Ready? Get ready. You're breaking my heart.
Parker.
Isaac.
Parker.
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith. Very good. Okay, here we go. Now this is pod racing.
Parker.
Isaac.
Parker.
Spanish.
Phantom Menace. Good job. Okay,
Think
it
about
is.
Malcolm.
It is 3-3 with 2 left. Here we go. This is hard. Okay. I killed them. I killed them all.
Parker.
Isaac.
They're dead. Every
Isaac,
single
Isaac,
one of
Parker.
them. No,
Isaac.
Parker
Either
was
one.
first.
I don't
Parker
care.
was first.
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones, correct. All right, Isaac for the tie. Here we go. I am the Senate.
Isaac.
Isaac.
Revenge of the Sith.
It is Revenge of the Sith. Okay. Oh, I got to have a tiebreaker, or I'll just send you both. You both get a Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Hooray.
All right, I had a good time with that. All right, if you want to get on a sequel trilogy trivia, it's SW3. Get on
Oh, God.
SW3 for a
I haven't even-
sequel trilogy trivia. SW3 if you want a sequel trivia, sequel trilogy trivia. SW3. I'll let Tom talk. Tom, what do you got to say about what you get on for? I'll let you get back on right now. Tom, you're on. You can unmute your mic, Tom.
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yeah, what did you got to say?
Did I?
What do you have to say? You got on. Did you have something to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you in a new office? Are you in?
What?
Are you in a new office location, or is it just the same one you
Oh,
redone?
this is
redid?
this is my basement. This is
Are you
my
in your office?
my
or-
no. My office is in my basement, but it's a room off to the side. This is the actual main part of our basement. And my wife's big on the Star Wars movie posters, so these were up behind our television already. I just put some props around and moved out to the main part of the living room. So this is not my office. But
Oh, you should give us a tour of that part sometime.
no. Okay, thanks, Tom. All right. And do I have anybody on for whoops, hang on, I screwed that up. Okay, do I have anybody right? Oh, I got nobody for Star Wars SW3. If anybody wants to do SW3, you know what? I wonder if like Zach and Austin can't join. Zach and Austin, if you want to join, if you here, fine, Austin or Zach, if you want to join, I don't think you can get in because you're not a Dennison email, but you can call this number. Ready? Write this down. Get a pen. You're going to write this down. You need a PIN number. You need a PIN number and a phone number. You can call in this number 1-929-299-3518. That number was 929-299-3518. The PIN is 480-466-769 #. So again, the PIN was 480-466-769 #. I'll wait and see if you guys want to join in. We need a couple people for the Star Wars.
A couple.
Oh, someone's on. I got Isaac. I got Anna Meyer knows the Star Wars sequels. Isaac, Anna, you have to stop watching the live stream and just listen to your computer and unmute your mic because the delay is really bad. Are you there, Anna? Your mic is muted, Anna. Okay, can you hear me, Anna? Anna, I don't know what's wrong, but we can't hear you. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Anna. I don't know. Isaac, are you there? You already won something, Isaac. All right, I think we lost Anna. Sorry. I don't know what's going on, but I got nothing on this SW1. I'm gonna leave and come back. SW3, sorry. Let's see who we got. Oh, we got more people now. I got Noah. You're on, man. You there?
Yeah.
I know you already played. I'd rather have somebody else, but if no one else joins, then we'll have you
Okay,
play
well,
again.
I'm here as a last resort, right?
All right, and Isaac's here. Anna's here, but
Yeah,
I don't know if
like-
she doesn't know how to use it or she's.
No,
I have no idea.
She's here.
Oh, she's it. I can hear her. Can you?
Yeah. She's here.
Oh, Anna, you ready?
Yeah,
Okay. You know much about the sequels?
of course.
Okay, good job. We're going to do Anna against.
No, here's the thing, right?
Tag team, me and Noah.
No.
How about Anna? Anna can. It's gonna be Anna against. Did both of you? No, Noah didn't win a Taco Cat Goju Pizza. It'll be Anna versus Noah, but Anna can ask Isaac for help if she needs.
I don't
Ooh. What?
Okay.
You're going down, boy.
Here's how this works. I'm going to give you a sentence that refers to something from the sequel trilogy, and we're going to refer to actors. So I got to find my piece of paper here. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to give you an example. If I say to you, here's my example. If Anthony Daniels is shocked by some news you just texted him. Anthony Daniels is shocked by some news you just texted him. So what characters Anthony Daniels plays? Anybody know? You can have your computer or whatever. You can look this stuff up. I'll give you time to do
Oh,
it.
okay. Well, if I can look this up.
So the character Anthony Daniels plays is C-3PO.
Oh.
And if someone texts you something you didn't believe, what would you text back?
I have a bad feeling about this.
OMG? So the answer is C-3POMG.
That's
You understand?
What?
You take the character and you put it with something else. C-3POMG. You can do this.
all right.
This might be, you might need some adult help for some of this. I don't know. All right. You know what? All three of you play. We'll see what happens. Okay.
This is bad.
I'll give
I
it
have
to
a bad
you.
feeling
I'm
about
just
this.
going to give them to you, and I'll give you time to go look it up or ask other people, and then you come back. First person who knows it gets it right. Got it? So I'll talk about something else while you're doing this. But here's your first one. Ready? You can do this. Adam Driver plays. What? Here we go.
No.
Adam Driver plays two people at once who have an animated TV show on Nickelodeon in the 90s. Adam Driver plays two people at once who have an animated TV show on Nickelodeon in the 90s. You guys get on that and let me know if you come up with the answer. What else was I going to discuss today? So I want to make a little bit about music. John Williams, who wrote the music to the Star Wars movies, used a technique that he used a lot in his movies, especially Star Wars movies, called a leitmotif technique. It was used. Richard Wagner used it in operas, and what he did is a melody was always connected to a character, so it helped the music help tell the story, right? So when you guys have an answer, just interrupt me, just blurt it out. So that's what John Williams did. There's always, like, Leia had a theme, and Luke had a theme, and Darth Vader had a theme, and then you heard the music happen. You knew how to do with that character. So that's something that he used. Richard Wagner used it in his opera, especially the Ring Cycle, which was a lot of very long operas. Anybody got it? Are these too hard?
I'm so confused right now.
Okay, so Adam Driver, what does Adam Driver play? Anna said it.
Kylo Ren.
Right, and I said plays two people at once who have an animated TV show on Nickelodeon in the 90s. Anybody know it was a popular animated TV show on Nickelodeon in the 90s, which I know you weren't alive, but it was very,
Kind of. No.
it was very popular. Okay, the show was Ren and Stimpy, so the answer was Kylo Ren and Stimpy.
No, I would not have gotten that.
I would have.
I don't think
This
anybody would have gotten
This
that.
Yeah,
one's a bust. How about this? Anybody out there watching, if you figure it out before they do, chime on in. Okay,
What?
here's another one. Here's the next one. This one, maybe I think this one's easier. You ready? Oscar Isaac plays a Gothic American author. Oscar Isaac plays a Gothic American author.
Edgar Allan Poe.
No, do the whole thing.
What? Poe. Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe Dameron.
Edgar Allan Poe Dameron. There you go. You got the whole thing. You're on the right track, Anna. You're on the right track.
I
All right.
really had it.
All right. Here we go. Next one. Mark Hamill plays an entire movie from 1967 starring Paul Newman. You look up Paul Newman 1967, you're gonna come up with this. Mark Hamill plays an entire movie from 1967 starring Paul Newman. These are two.
Luke
I'm sorry.
Coolham.
What was it?
Luke Coolham Luke.
No, try it again. You're on the right path.
No idea.
Say it in the right order.
Coolham Luke Skywalker.
There you go. Anna got one. There you go. Good job. Good job. All right, next one. Here we go. There's only two more, so we'll almost be out of this misery. Okay.
Oh boy.
Here, I think we can all admit the Harry Carey quote one was the best game. Here we go. Harrison Ford plays a classic Duke Ellington jazz standard on the saxophone. Harrison Ford plays a classic Duke Ellington jazz standard on the saxophone.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Noah doesn't know this.
Is it? This is great. I love this.
Silence is beautiful, isn't it?
It's kind of hard.
Okay, it's Isfahan Solo. Okay,
Oh my.
yeah, Noah, you played Isfahan. I thought you did. Okay, here we go. Last one. This was a disaster. I'm sorry. Last one. Last one. Daisy Ridley introduces herself. Now you got to listen to this carefully. Daisy Ridley introduces herself to a 2020 movie starring Margot Robbie. Daisy Ridley introduces herself to a 2020 movie starring Margot Robbie. You're too hard. I thought they were clever.
Birds of Ray.
Excuse me. Is anybody else getting this?
Birds of Ray.
Birds of prey. Birds of prey.
No.
You're on the right track. Someone's got to say it right.
Birds of
Birds of Ray.
Harley Quinn.
Birds of Ray Skywalker.
It's not Birds of Ray Skywalker.
Birds of Prey Ray.
Birds of Hey,
You're overthinking this. Birds of Prey Skywalker. See how that works. I think since
Hey,
Anna's the only one who
Birds
got one right, she's technically the winner.
No, I got one right.
All right, you know what? I'll send one to all three of you. You all get Taco Cat Go
I
Choose
did
Pizza.
say Birds of
The
Prey.
most painful thing I've ever done.
You're right. That was bad. I'm sorry.
It was horrible.
You all get a Taco Cat Go Choose Pizza. Thanks for playing. I'm hanging up now. All right. That was too hard. The other ones were winners, but that one was. It is. Yes, Austin. The clue was introduces herself. She introduced herself as Rey Skywalker, not Rey Palpatine. All right, guys, this was fun. I had a good time on our Star Wars day. Isaac, I don't disagree with you. That was, come on. So I had 3 games and I missed on 1. Give me a break. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in today. I hope you have a good weekend. It was a rough week for me, up and down. This was a fun way to end it. It's always good to hear from some of you. Thanks for putting up with it. I don't like all the best laid plans, right? I had all these plans and then the sound didn't work at the beginning, but thanks for hanging in there and sticking with it. Remember, we're doing instrument pickup on Monday 1 to 3. Will be instrument pickup. I sent details in the email that I sent out this morning. So check that out if you want to pick up an instrument on Monday 1 to 3. Check out the details in the email I sent out this morning. I think that's about all I got. This was a lot of fun. Thanks for participating in everything, the poll and the this craziness today. And I'm here, Austin. I'll give you something to take a screenshot of. Ready? I'm going to give you a screenshot opportunity. Get your cameras out. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There you go. Just for you, Austin. Thanks for tuning in today. I will end, of course, the only way that anybody can end Star Wars Day here. I will say, take care of each other and yourself. But of course, may the Force be with you.